I don't know if honestly I'm starting. Oh, I am. Just like, what the frick? Just give me 1 second. They probably even caught them when I was getting my thing. Shush your mouth. Myself. Okay. Hey guys, it's me, the Small 1000. There's a fan going on. I don't know if I should even turn the light in the room. Let me just slide under here. There we go. We got some light. There's a fan going. Never mind. I like the dark. Anyways, okay. So once again, I'm too lazy to film and just upload this, so it's just gonna be part of a live stream. So, yeah, puberty. Got fucking pimples under my nose. Okay, so based on the title of this is basically, I haven't really talked about this in a while, but I'm just checking my surrounding. But last SIFF, which was April, I uploaded an episode of Imperfections, and even like in the trailer, it's like saying like based on a true story. Now, like, just kind of like the main part of, like, just kind of like the plot of Imperfections is basically just this girl named Zoe who's going through a really tough time with high school and, of course, family problems, and has her two friends who she really looks up to and helps her throughout the whole thing. I really hate this thing on my nose. It's nasty. But anyways, let me just quickly check something real quick. I'm gonna say hello in the chat to everybody. You know, I'm nice. So basically, the real reason, like the real thing behind Imperfections, and well, basically the definition of it is basically just like a state of, I have it on my phone. It's basically just like a state of being faulty or incomplete. Basically, it's like flaws and just like the negative of something or incomplete. Yeah, so like really weird off topic, just real quick. Like there's like a statement right here that says he accepts me without question in all of my imperfections. Yeah, so it's basically just like a negative, like the negative, the flaws of yourself, that kind of thing. And a friend of mine came up with the name of it. And I'm going to talk a lot in this, just basically like behind Imperfections. So if you have time to like stick around here, I don't know, 14, 15 minutes of me blabbing about Imperfections that just happened in freaking April. And I have wrote episode 2. I'm working on episode 3. It's just going to 10 episodes and done. Like, it's not going to have a second season or anything, because there's actually, what I'm going to tell you, and that's kind of why it's just going to be just the first season of it, just a one series thing. Sorry, I just got a notification. Freaking bug. But basically the real thing behind it, like when I said it's a true story, it's my true story. I wanted to be more open with YouTube and like kind of express like I would like, I'm thinking now like to do story times and kind of like, you know, when everything's settled, I could do like story times, but that's just kind of like how I express like my way of saying like story times and stuff. Basically, to get the characters like a real life sort of thing, like who's like the role and like why I picked the role for them or something like that. So of course I play as Zoe, which is Zoe is pretty much me in real life. Like kind of like the first episode, which is me kind of going through like there was actually some lines, actually I could tell you that some lines in Imperfection episode 1 were true. Like some of the lines. Like I can't really remember all of it, but I could tell you there's like some parts that's true. And there is some true based events that did happen that I'm adding, but I'm just sugarcoating it. Like to make the series more interesting and not add like a complete boring true story. Like there are some things that are fake. Like I'm gonna quickly pull up the script from episode 1. I know I am that pathetic. Just kidding. It's gonna take me a while, but anyway. So I'm Zoe, and Zoe's pretty much just my character in real life. Zoe's two best friends, Maddie Sims and Gibbon Men, are really actually just Maddie Sim and Gibbon Men in real life. And okay, so there's episode 2. I'm getting notifications from Instagram saying like, oh, what's it called? Game Grumps are posting. There we go, episode 1. So, yeah, so just kind of, I don't care if it's one person watching or two. Hi, one person that's watching. Like I said, it's lazy. Sorry, I'm really distractive. But basically, I'll explain like some of the lines that are true or what I'm adding. Yeah, so Skylar is that's played as Maddie Sims, who is my friend Maddie in real life. Basically, them two are my friends. Just kind of like my friends that helped me out throughout high school, and a lot of stuff that happened. And so, I'm gonna explain more about like why I'm like just writing slow about imperfections and stuff. And Ariana was played as Simberry. She is actually one of my friends who betrayed me. Well, kind of betrayed me. It's a long story. But kind of betrayed me. Like, not really betrayed, but like, you know, became like a bitch. And then supposedly wants to be friends with me again, but I'm just tired of that. And I don't really want to give away the name, but it's just kind of like in there, but that's not really her name. Yeah, so like even now she just wants to be like people would say, oh, why don't you just be friends with her already? But it's actually really hard to be friends with someone who they've been rude to you, and like I can say this to myself even now because I'm actually going through a lot. But she's just it's a girl thing, girl drama stuff. But pretty much Ariana is just my friend who I kind of don't really trust anymore. And she's just like, she's nice. Well, not really nice, but like just, you know, annoying kind of way. And she thinks everything's fine, but in my mind, it's not fine. And Sadie was played as Sushi Cat. It was also another person who was kind of mainly on the other girl's side. I'm not going to give away the names. I'm gonna make up the names actually. Okay, so let's say girl 1, girl 2. Basically, okay, so sorry, I'm like really distracted because I was looking down here and it just went from 2 to 1. I had to say that in my mind. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, I'm just checking because I'm on live on YouTube. But pretty much, Sadie, who is the real life of girl 2, who is a friend of mine, but it's mainly hanging out with girl 1, and kind of doesn't really stand up, like she would stand up, but she doesn't want to cause anything, and like I'm like ranting to her about it and everything, but this is like so different. Like I made her like as the bad guy, which is I don't know why. But I'm planning later on this in the episodes things change, because that's what life's all about. It changes. And then of course Coraline, who is Zoe's mother, plays by Glowing Firefly. Hope I got the name right. Who's actually my mother in real life. She's there's actually some lines actually she like at one point, like I can tell you the one line that Coraline said to Zoe that's actually true. Little known fact, I don't eat in the morning. Like I don't eat a lot. And actually at one point my mom said, "Are you gonna eat or something?" And I didn't eat. Pretty much like that. That's just a little true fact about it. I don't know how long I've been talking. I'm guessing like 10 or 15 minutes, but this is not done. And the father, Jamie, who was played as Starlink, it's really hard to say or to kind of like say right, like really out there, but he's in real life for me, he's the father I never met. It's kind of actually really hard to explain because I've been through a lot of this, and part of my life is with that involving. But since Imperfections involves my life, might as well just explain it so everybody will know. And yeah, I just hope now, like with you guys watching Imperfections, I hope you can see how my life was really going on. Like I've been through a lot, ups and downs. It's like really hard. Sorry if the fan's like hitting the microphone. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I have never met my father, even like ever since I was born. He wasn't around my whole life so far, and just my goal is to eventually meet him, even though like it's gonna be hard. And like there's some people out there who met their dads from like a couple months old, like a year old, and like vanished. But me, it's just like ever since I was born, I never met him. And since it's really hard to picture what he is, and what he's like, so I just kind of gave him like the aggressive type personality because I don't know what he really is. And I hope one day I will meet him and just kind of explain why he left. My friends know this stuff, and it's perfectly understandable. Sorry, there's like a glare of light coming out of there. So, and my mom told me once before that I have his eyes and his hair, so that's why he has blonde hair and blue eyes. So, and I think the teacher was once my English teacher in grade 11, like the first beginning of grade 11, like from September to January. She was my English teacher. And now since I'm going to grade 12, I gotta change the teacher's personality a little more. But the teacher line at one point, when she said at the beginning, like, you look tired, whatever, that was actually true. My English teacher at one point did actually walk up to me, excuse me, and said, you look kind of tired, are you okay? That kind of thing. That when I had really bad dark circles under my eyes because I was staying up all night and like barely getting sleep. But I'm actually getting better at that now. And I was just like, yeah, I'm fine. And that kind of thing. I actually have probably a really good event that happened in that English class that I'll probably add in the episode. I'm sorry that I'm really yawning. I'm really tired. Oh God. I'm not crying, it's just a yawn. I'm gonna probably later on do a live stream on the Sims 3 on my laptop because stupid computer won't let me do Sims anymore. Well, Sims 3. So that's just like the characters and real life. The reason why I wrote it is because lately there's been a lot of things going on, and I just felt like instead of just doing like, you know how like people do like story times and that kind of thing, I feel like I should just express it in a Sims 2 series. And I'm really happy to have my voice actors to voice act for me for Imperfections. And it's actually really difficult to write at this point. It's actually really difficult to write because so many things has happened, and all you guys just need to remember, Zoe is me, the real me. Her friends are the real friends I have in real life. The two girls who pick on Zoe are girl number 2 is my friend, and girl number 1 is semi with me. Coraline is my mother in real life. Jamie is my dad, who I don't know him, and that's really his name. That's why I used it. And just at least like with the series, you can see it how in my perspective of how everything went and how hard it was for me. But as I was continuing, but the writing is really, really, really difficult. Because there's so many events that happened from when I finished episode 2 and writing episode 3 to now. And I'm probably just going to strictly just write Imperfections 1 to freaking 6. And then in September, try to continue more. I could tell you that there's some lines that say I'm nothing, and like her friends are like helping her and everything. And actually, I could tell you one thing that's really dark about the first thing. When I lived on my old house before I moved here, I was, of course, my body was a little like kind of skinny, and the line when Jamie said to Zoe, "You've been looking skinny lately," that kind of thing. That was actually a line that was not from anyone, or not from like, well, it is actually from one of my relatives who actually said that, and I actually really took it personally, and it made me cry. Yes, I have emotions. I'm not just a happy, smiley person. I have emotions. And I'm gonna really try to write, because I can honestly tell you guys right now, if I explain my whole scenario of what's going on, I will probably break down and cry. But I'm just gonna tell you guys that August for me wasn't a good start. After summer school, and like I can right now probably do story times, but this video is not story time. It's what's imperfection. And if some of you guys are recently just joined the live stream / video thing, just kind of wait till it's over and then watch the whole thing until you understand what I was going on about. I might even add like some, like, I really want to just explain like what episode 2 and episode 3 is about. And actually, as this episodes go by, it will go a little dark. Maybe episode 4 or episode 5, it will get dark. Or in between episode 3, it'll get kind of like, not really dark, like, oh my god, dark. But like, kind of like what really happened to me, and like, that yes, I have done this thing before. And yes, I have suffered this and that and that. But I just don't want to personally just say it, because I don't want to be looked at differently. I just don't want to be looked as the mentally unstable person who can't handle anything. Now, if I want to, maybe, I could probably do 1 or 2 story times that I might add in Imperfections and that kind of thing. I actually, just a real quick off topic about Imperfections, I came up with some ideas for a series that I'm going to do right after Sweet and Sour that is going to have more than just 1 season, I think, if it goes well. And I'm just going to tell you guys, there's going to be a lot of extras. So, and just 5 main characters, but I'm going to need a lot of extras. So yeah. Excuse me. To be absolutely honest with you guys, I don't even know if I can even do story time, because with some events that really happened in my life, it does involve the internet, my friends, and some of them are dark, some of them are kind of part traumatizing and other stuff. So actually, I don't know if I can even do story time, because I'm afraid, once again, not only am I gonna be looked at, I feel like I'm gonna be looked at differently. My friends are gonna probably like text me if they see this thing or whatever and be like, "Why'd you say that? That was supposed to be like secret. This is supposed to be like, ugh," that kind of thing. And I'd probably rather just pretty much just express it through Imperfections instead of really just explaining it. And I think that's really it for Imperfections. And also with the name, I kind of feel like that towards myself with Imperfections, because I do have flaws, and I do have some moments where like the first thing I don't like myself, and the next thing I go, psychotic. And I just hope you guys understand why I wrote this and how I could be able to like express how my life is. Some people don't do based on true story events, like through Sims. Well, from what I've seen, or some people have say, oh, there's some parts that relates to me or something like that. But this is just a full on, like almost like a based on a true story. There's some parts that has been sugar-coated, but the lines are half the time true. And my throat is getting all clogged or kind of all croaky because I feel like at any moment I'm going to cry. Because honestly, I am not okay. And that's why I came up with Imperfections, because I feel like I've already mentioned this 1,000 times. But it's my way to express myself. It's basically like my rant. Except it's through Sims. And since it's my series, I can do whatever I want with it, and I can do things with it. I honestly think that's really it for Imperfections. I don't even know if I even want to do a rant video or a story time, because a lot of it's involving with my life. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what else to say. Oh yeah, the behind the scenes, just the fun of it. It was just for fun. And I think, like, with behind the scenes, it's just how people thought about their characters truthfully and expressively. And for the stories, it's just, they could either be true or made up. I literally told my voice actors to either make it true or make it up. Like, they can either have the choice to either be in character or just be themselves. I'm probably gonna start another live stream for Sims 3 in a bit. I don't know when exactly, but I kind of like, well, I'll probably do it for an hour and then go to bed. If you guys want to give, like, you can like this, you can dislike it, I don't really care. It's just how I feel about Imperfections and why I made it. And I know it's been a couple months, but like I said, I have a life, things are going on, and sometimes when something impacts my life, I can't film, I can't edit, I can't, like, it's just based on memory, like my motivation to filming. And I hope you guys like my nails. They're Pokeballs. Oh wait. Also, if you guys want to know how I did this, I can show you a tutorial when they're all off again. But that's pretty much it just for Imperfections. Let me check YouTube again. Thank you to Aaron GC Gaming for your lovely comments. Thank you. I really needed that, actually. I actually really appreciate you guys' support. Like your comments mean a lot. Like, if you like the videos and stuff, and honestly, I really just needed that because I haven't really been feeling well, and just one or two good comments will literally just brighten my day, honestly. So thank you to, what's your name again? Aaron GC Gaming. I really appreciate that, and thank you. But I think that's pretty much it. I hope you guys understand what this is really all about. Leave your comments below, like, what you think about, like, this live stream. Or like, what do you think about like, should I really make it into like, should I like explain more of my events more detailed, or just put me a comment or two below. But anyways, I am going to end this. I don't think I really have anything else to say about Imperfections. I thought actually, but I thought it through. I thought I was actually going to cry. But I'll actually will just do the story times and the rants and whatever in Imperfections. That worked again. So in a bit, I am going to start another live stream on my laptop. I'm going to be playing Sims 3. And yeah. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching. I'm really lazy lately, and just I didn't feel like filming this and then just uploading on YouTube. I actually really like this better if I'm going to rant or if I'm going to talk in an update, because I like where there's comments and people are going to, you know, put that kind of thing. So I'm probably just going to do that probably from now on. So if I can see you guys' comments or what you think of whatever. So without further ado, I'm going to end it here. Even though I said it like 3 times now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding. And yeah, I'm going to see you guys in a bit on my laptop, where we're going to play Sims 3. And I hope the people who watch this, I really hope you stick around for the live stream on the laptop, because it's actually a challenge that I've started by myself, and I find it probably fun. If you guys have The Sims 3, I suggest you try it. And if you guys do try it, please do a live stream or a let's play on it, because that'd be really exciting. But anyways, I will see you guys in whatever video I make. I know it's been like 2 or 3 days since I last did the update thing, but I'll try and give you guys a video, not like any live stream, just like a regular video. I'll try doing that if everything goes all right. Bye, and stay awesome. And I'm not really good at outros, honestly. So I'm just gonna end it. Bye, guys.